Hey, what is up guys, and welcome back. So today we have a new quadcopter from Eachine. Now this is a 3-inch 6S quadcopter. I don't know if this is going to be the new trend. Now some people have mixed emotions about this. Some people say it's absolutely useless, but the same thing happened with the 5-inch quadcopters. So we'll see how well everybody takes this kind of 6S 3-inch. So far as I know, there's two in the market, the HGLRC version and this one here. This one I still haven't flown yet due to the bad weather. But let's just do a quick overview, see the specs, take a look at the components, and then we just take it from there. So currently it's rocking 1507 Eachine motors that are 2500 kV. They do provide you with some props. Now the props I think are pretty aggressive for 6-inch. They're 3-inch props, the Cyclones 3056 tri-blades from Dalrc. So 56 pitch, I think that might be a bit too much on a 6S, but you know, I just don't know. It just feels too aggressive for me. So another thing that if you are going to pick this up, there isn't many 3-inch 6S lipos, but what you can do is create like a little adapter like this. This is what I've done here in order just to see if it'll actually take the 6S without anything happening to it. Now, if you take a look at the back, now right now this thing has 6S in there right there. Now, if you take a look at the back, it does not come like that. I've designed this 3D printed part. It's the first iteration, so I'll do more iterations once if I like how it flies, basically. I'll do another iteration, but if anyone's interested or picking up this quadcopter, let me know. Then I'll upload this to Thingiverse. It's a very snug fit, so it just needs more modifications here. All right, so let's talk about some of the components and as well as the frame here. Now, the frame is a unibody, which means the bottom plate is just a full one piece. This is good and this is bad. Some people like this, some people don't like this. Now, one of the cons of a unibody is that if you break an arm, you're gonna have to replace this whole bottom plate, remove all the components, and reinstall all the components. And that is one of the biggest drawbacks of a unibody. Now, if you take a look at the bottom here and you see this line, I think this is some fiber optic wire in there, and these two RGB LEDs actually dictate what this whole thing does. So if these are blinking, these will blink. So there is no electricity going through here. I think there's just like some fiber optic tips in there that take the color and then just broadcast it all over. It actually looks really great, to be honest, but you won't be able to see that in the sun. Now for camera, they're using the Foxeer Arrow, which is a pretty good camera. For the ESC, they're using a Heli S ESC, which is a BB2 chip D-Shot 600 maximum. It is a 25 amp ESC, hopefully can handle 6S as they're stating. Now for flight controller, they're using an F4 flight controller with the F411 microcontroller unit with an MPU 6000 gyro, which is really great. They didn't go with the super sensitive ICM gyros, so you won't have a big of a headache if there is some vibrations here and there. So I think that's a great choice in my opinion. For VTX, they're giving you a 300 milliwatt maximum VTX. It is selectable, and I do believe it does have pit mode as they're stating. And smart audio is already connected, so you can change the channels through your OSD without having to come here and find the buttons. Huge plus. Obviously, you get your buzzer and your RGB LEDs, which we just saw earlier. So the frame does have some flex to it, as you can tell right here. It is a 3mm bottom plate, so keep that in mind. And the upper plate is a 1.8mm. The overall frame design, I really like it. It's kind of like a mini freestyle frame. It is going to be pretty heavy if you're going to be adding, for example, like a Firefly Micro. With a Firefly Micro, a 6S lipo, and everything is going to be around 260 grams. But that's the same with this little 3-inch as well. So let's get its weight here. Now the weight is going to be slightly different than the original weight because I've added the receiver. I've also added this TPU mount here, and nothing else really. And those zip ties right there. And if we put it down, we get 149 grams. So yours would probably be around 145 grams or so, or probably a little bit less. But obviously, once you put the receiver, you're going to equal about the same thing as me right here. Now, for the receiver, there is no room inside for the receiver. However, they give you a really long wire, so you're not going to have to extend any wires to connect your receiver. So out of the box, that really is a time saver, and it does kind of help you, so you don't have to go salvage some silicone wires for you to get the receiver where you need it to be, because there is no room inside. I mean, yeah, you could stick it under the ESC. I don't recommend it. That's why I didn't do it. I tried to put it behind the camera. It won't fit. So I just stuck with just designing something really quick and just sticking it on the back here. Now for a 6S 3-inch quadcopter, as I know right now, there's only two in the market that are just ready to purchase, like ready built ones. We have this one, and I think we have the HGLRC one. I forgot what's its name. I'll have it linked down below. But those two are the ones that are currently available in the market. And I've also picked up the 6S HGLRC 3-inch motors to put them on this build as well. I want to see if there is a true benefit to a 6S 3-inch. So I don't know if this is going to be the new trend or not, but time will tell and we'll see what people think. Now, I really do wish they incorporated some sort of HD recording instead of the buzzer RGB board in the back, but you know, that's something I'm going to have to live with. But if I am able, I might even do that myself. I might put a caddx in here. I don't know if it'll fit. Will it fit? I think it'll fit. I might stick a caddx in here. Not sure yet. But if it flies great, then probably sticking a caddx or some sort of a run cam or a Fox. I don't think Fox Air Mix would fit in here. Would make for a really interesting quadcopter if it flies great. Because you keep the weight down instead of adding something like a Firefly Micro. Even though these are really nice cameras, but the weight is just going to be way too heavy on any 3-inch. I mean, you have this, and I have this little 4S right here. That right there is around 270 grams for this little tiny beast. And again, it's the same for anything else as well that's in the 3-inch mark. So overall, this is my current overview look at the new Eachine 6S 3-inch, which is the Eachine Wizard 140HV. And that's all I got to say, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Now, a couple things to take note of. You will have to create some sort of an adapter to run 6S because there aren't any small 6S lipos in the market just yet for these, but do expect that we're going to be seeing a lot more upcoming. And I'm gonna leave it at that, guys. I'll have everything linked down below. If you guys have any questions or any suggestions, feel free to let me know, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, guys.